Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is going to be a target guide, so let's get right into it. First, we're going to start off with sessions. Target, of course. Add ourselves a session. Go ahead and edit. This is where you input your email and then your password. We also have the option to do a login proxy and access token too if needed. And then we also have our login method. We have cookie and then token login. I'll be going over these in just a second. Then we have over here fingerprint setting. We have static and dynamic. So you'd select static if that account had success on high demand items. Static basically means the fingerprint will stay the same. Now you select dynamic if that account has had item demand cancels or if you're running slots. Dynamic just means the fingerprint will always be different. Now moving on to the cookie and token login, what you'd want to do is go to guide right here in the StellarAIO Discord. Click here. You're going to bring this up. You're going to head down to retailers, find target. So we scroll down. We have target login overview. Of course, there's no difference between cookie or token. You can try them both out to see what works best for you. Now here we have the whole guide on the target cookie login. What you'd want to do is follow this step by step to make sure that you do it right. Here we download the harvester. We have the direct link to download it. You extract the file. You go to manage extensions. Turn on developer mode and load unpacked. All the steps are here. Then you go to the target website. Use a random login so when you try to sign in it fails. You'll see this number right here go up. You only need 10 or so. And then you download headers, copy what's inside the file, paste it in the settings area. It's going to be cookies. You just add cookie, select the site, target, paste it right in here, and make sure you hit add. Moving on to access token. This is used to import with your account and is specific to each account as well. So once again, we have step-by-steps here with a direct link. Just go ahead and follow all of this if you want to use the access token. Then we also have the guide for the session and login. Everything here. You could come a little bit more down. It's going to show you the format that you need to import the account with the access token. It's going to be email, password, IP, access token. Now let's go ahead and make ourselves some tasks. You're going to go here, add, select your site, add it, create task, select our mode. There's 3 modes. We have monitor, safe, and hype 2. Monitor mode will only monitor and will ping your watch task to start when they pick up the item you're monitoring. Safe mode is the normal checkout mode that is used for non-hype items. Hype 2 is an API request mode to help avoid target cancels. So we use this mode for either consoles or maybe some cards as well. Now let's go ahead and set up a monitor mode real quick. Now we have our proxies. For proxies, it doesn't really matter. You can either use ISPs if they work for target, or you can use resis. Now let's go ahead and bring our SKU real quick. I'm gonna bring this up. It's gonna be these numbers only, not the A and not the dash either. Just these numbers. Gonna copy that. Gonna paste it. Now for the delays, which is the amount of time your task restarts after an error. A good amount would be 3,000 to 5,000. We could just do 4K. Now we have monitor type, which is the different ways that the bot can monitor. So the first one we have is API, which uses the backend monitoring and may not always pick up the item when it restocks. And then we have API 2, which uses backend monitoring, very similar to the API one. And then we have ATC, which uses the front end and will always pick up the item when it restocks. Now these 3 are used for shipping fulfillment only. You can use all 3 of these and see which one works better for you and see from there. Pickup and pickup ATC is only for pickup fulfillment. So if we're going to be doing regular pickup, we can ignore store IDs and just go to zip code and radius. Of course, enter your zip code and then the radius, which is the amount of miles that you're willing to go to pick up the item. So if you want to use the pickup ATC with the store IDs, just bring up another tab real quick, search up Target Store Locator. It's going to be stores near me. Right here you have the option to enter your zip code or your city. Just hit find my store. Once you do that, a bunch of stores will pop up, and then all you have to do is hit store info, and it's going to show right here. This is the store ID right here. These last 4 numbers at the end, this is what it's going to be. So this one's 1095. We'll go to a different store. So would you copy these numbers right up here, bring it back, paste it, comma, any other store ID that we have, and then comma again if you want to put another store ID. It's recommended to have no more than 5 store IDs per monitor task, by the way. So we'll just do 3. And then we also have our zip code, radius, reset delay. We just leave that. Automatic start and end time. And then we just create. Also, you will need a monitor mode task for every task that you have on watch task that has a different SKU as well. So moving on, we're going to go to safe mode, our profile, proxies, register ISPs, select your fulfillment, pickup or shipping, pretty self-explainable. We're just going to do pickup, enter our SKU again, our delays. We have our quantity, 1 for depending on the item, multiple depending on the item as well. Our monitor type, we have again API, API2, ATC, pickup, and pickup ATC. Since we did pickup, we're going to do just regular pickup. Store IDs we will not do since we are not using pickup ATC. So pickup radius is going to be 40. Automatic start and end time. And then we have endless mode. You can either check it or uncheck it. If you do check this, whenever an item checked out on this task, it will restart and try to check out again. I don't recommend using this because usually Target only allows 1 per account. So just take it as you will. Then we have watch task. If you do use watch task, you will need a monitor mode task as well. And then we also do have the option to override the payment, which the task will use the profile payment information that is up here to check out the item. And then we have the option to use Rakuten as well, or however you say it. You do have that option as well. Go ahead and create that. Moving on, Hype 2, which is what everybody uses for consoles. Once again, our profile, our proxies, I'm going to do with ISPs. Our fulfillment type, pickup if we're going to be going for a PS5. The SKU, just whatever your item is. Delay. Quantity. Monitor type, just going to do regular pickup again. Enter the radius. We have checkout delay, which is the amount of time that the task will sleep in between each part of the checkout process. Now, if you leave this blank, it will be automatically 0 by default. So I'm going to just leave it like that. Automatic start and end time. We have endless mode once again. Watch task, override payment, and to use Rakuten once again. Go ahead and create that task. Okay. Now, if you do have a Target Red card, you're going to want to go ahead and make, probably just a new profile. Profile name, Red card, your email, phone number, shipping and billing information. And then we go into payment details. You're going to do the card type is going to be a Visa. And then the CVV is going to be the 4-digit PIN the Red card is issued with as well. And make sure you have your task on override payment if you want to use the Red card as well. Now I'm going to bring up some quick Target common errors and fixes. Now we have constraint validation failure. You can check the credit card info. You can check the Stellar profile to make sure the phone number field has no dashes or spaces. Try a different credit card or a different monitor method. Now we have PID block. All you have to do is just let the task run. Target will unblock the product before the drop. So there's no need to panic on that right there. And then we have invalid cookie. Now you'd have to clear the cookies from the settings, and you would have to harvest new ones as well and paste them back in the settings. Now I hope you guys did find this video useful. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment anything down below.